And I welcome you back to St. Mary's High School, where they got off to a quick start here. As Armin Trout walked his first time, the leadoff batter. Now he's down at second base as he stole second. They took off on a quick one there, and there's a swing and a miss by Shu. Aldridge is on the mound. Bo Aldridge pitching for St. Mary's. He has an 0-1 count, and there's a foul back. So he's ahead 0-2. There's a fire over to second base. It gets out into center field. And going on down to third base is going to be Armin Trout. He'll hold up right there. Now we're just sitting here writing things down, minding our own business, and all of a sudden, okay, can't even find my cursor now. There it is. And that's another walk. And a run scored. So we'll get caught up here in a second. Like I said, they really started this one fast. They said they're going to give us 30 minutes, and all of a sudden they didn't. So Shu is an out. And that brings up Deshaun. And the bases are now empty. And Deshaun's got a 2-2 count on him. There's one that's going to get, nope, they're going to be picked up and fired over to Haynes. As playing shortstop is Johnson. Johnson grabbed that one nicely and threw out Deshaun for the second out. And now McCollum, the catcher, will step in. He looks at ball one from Aldridge. Aldridge comes with a 1-0. And is a strike. 1-1. Top of one, already a 1-0 game. St. Mary's trying to bounce back from a 14-0 loss in game one of this doubleheader. Yeah, misses. 2-1. Check swing. They say it's a strike. 2-2. Two outs here in the first. 1-0. Aldridge on the 2-2. Misses. 3-2. And that's inside. And McCollum will be on base. He draws the base on balls. That brings up Andrew Berger and a pinch runner. I'll let you know who it is as soon as we get a number. That's a number we don't have. Wouldn't you know it? Yeah, we don't have a number 8. And there's a ball 1 to Berger. Andrew Berger will be pitching when Brookings Harbor takes the field. That's fouled back and out of play. The 1-1 to Berger. Strike 2 called. And Berger grounds it out to Johnson. Johnson goes the short way to Gomez. And that will end the inning. So Kyle Berger watches his compatriot get eliminated, and he's on by, and so that'll be the end of the first inning. We go now to the bottom of the first as we look at the John L. Scott scoreboard. It now shows us that it reads Brookings 1, St. Mary's nothing. As you listen to the Lithia Superstore Game of the Week, a presentation of TableRockSports.net.
My Circle K, powered by GP Energy, you can turn an ordinary lunch break into something extraordinary with crispy, crunchy chicken. Grab and go their delicious chicken, chicken tenders, famous biscuits, and tasty sides. MyCircleK.com.
U.S. Cellular believes everyone deserves 5G. That's why we've included 5G on all plans, no extra charge, whether you're working or playing. All U.S. Cellular plans include 5G, no extra charge. Get the new Samsung Galaxy S21 5G free with no hidden requirements. U.S. Cellular.
Get the latest 5G phones for free today at Siskiyou Cellular, an authorized agent for U.S. Cellular with 7 Valley locations. Visit souscellular.com for details.
Fuel your daily adventure at My Circle K, powered by GP Energy. Whether it's morning motivation to get your day going, adding crunch to your lunch, fueling up for a road trip, your journey begins with My Circle K, powered by GP Energy.
Welcome you back to St. Mary's High School, home of the Lithia Superstore Game of the Week today. As we go down to the bottom of the first inning, and the John L. Scott scoreboard shows us that it's a 1-0 lead for Brookings. Brookings won the first game by a 14-0 count in 6 innings. So we'll see what gets done here. Andrew Berger on the mound to pitch for Brookings Harbor. Stepping in to lead it off will be Gomez. He's playing second base again in this game. And he will look at strike 1. There's a pop out of play back behind the screen. Next pitch is going to be lined into right field. That's going to drop, and right there to grab it is Christensen, but not before Gomez ends up at first base. So Gomez has the leadoff single going for St. Mary's. And there's an attempted bunt, goes foul. Johnson at the plate. That'll send Gomez all the way back to first. There's a bunt pulled back. Be ball one, 1-1. Johnson takes his lead, bounces away, but stays put. As Gomez takes the lead, as Johnson looks at ball two, 2-1. The 2-1. Johnson attempts to bunt it, pops it up, it goes foul. And the count will remain 2-2. So the 2-2 to Johnson. Swung on and missed. And Johnson is down on strikes. One away. That brings up Aldridge, today's pitcher for St. Mary's. He takes the first pitch inside, ball one, 1-0. The next pitch misses up high, 2-0. And there goes Gomez. He'll be down to second base to slide, and he's in. He was in apparently so far they didn't even bother to make a safe or an out call on it. Apparently that obvious to everybody. 2-1 to Aldridge. Long look by Berger. Aldridge will foul it off first base side. There's a check swing. I go 2-2. 3-2. Down in the dirt. Aldridge works it to a full count. That's inside. Ball four. So Aldridge will take the base on balls. Now we have first and second. Haynes, the first baseman, steps in. They're going to have a pinch runner for Aldridge. It's Healy. Swinging a foul back by Haynes. So Healy pinch running for Aldridge over at first base. There's a slap. That's going to get to the shortstop. They're going to get one. They're going over to first for two. No, they called him safe. They called Haynes safe. Brookings Harbor doesn't like that call in the least. Not at all did they like that call. They eliminate Aldridge. Going over to third on that play was Gomez, but Aldridge is out. 6-4 for the second out. Haynes is on. He'll get the hit because he beat that one out. That brings up Parrish. Still no score. 2 away here in the bottom of the first. And there goes Haynes down to second with the stolen base. So apparently St. Mary's wants to be a little more aggressive in this game. Early on, trying to find their way onto the board. Berger steps back up to the mound. And he steps off. There he's ready to go. There's a swing. That's just a little blooper out in front, picked up by the catcher McCullum, and fires to first. And that will end the inning, as Parrish is throwing out 2-3. So we head to the top of the second inning. And as we do, we take a look at the John L. Scott scoreboard. And it looks like we've just lost our camera. We did. Nope, it's back. Bless its heart. As we look at the John L. Scott scoreboard, it reads we go to the top of the second. Brookings Harbor 1, St. Mary's nothing. As you listen to the Lithia Superstore Game of the Week, a presentation at TableRockSports.net.
Choose a company that best represents you and our local community.
Choose a company that focuses on relationships rather than transactions.
Choose a company that empowers their employees and provides growth opportunities from within.
Choose a company that shows compassion and rises to the occasion in times of need.
Call a John L. Scott broker today.
This year, don't just replace your windows, renew them with beautiful and energy-efficient windows from Bill's Glass. Having new windows installed by Bill's Glass dramatically update and improves the look of your home and helps reduce energy bills year-round. Let Bill's Glass show you what you've been missing. Bill's Glass, the largest glass company in Southern Oregon for your home or auto, as well as the trusted industry leader for over 50 years. Bill's Glass in Ashland, Medford, and Grants Pass.
And welcome back to the Lithia Superstore Game of the Week as the second inning is underway. And Kyle Berger grounds out to third base to open up the second inning, grounding out to Russo, who picked it up nicely and fired it over to Haynes. That brings up Christensen, who sends the first one foul, and I better find out which Christensen because there's 3 of them coming to the plate. This one is Callan Christensen playing left field. He fouls the first one off, and it's 0-1. Looks at the next one. It goes down low, 1-1. The 1-1 from Aldridge misses, 2-1. The 2-1 swung on and missed, 2-2. And here's a swing and a miss. And Colin Christensen is down on strikes. That brings up Kyler Christensen, who's playing right field. And Kyler takes strike one. The 0-1 lined right out to Johnson. Johnson to Haynes, got it. And that will end the inning on a good play by Johnson. So we move now to the bottom of the second inning. And as we go to the bottom of the second inning and look at the John L. Scott scoreboard, we see that it reads Brookings Harbor 1, St. Mary's nothing. You're listening to the Lithia Superstore Game of the Week, powered by U.S. Cellular at Siskiyou, a presentation of TableRockSports.net.
Or a coach, or plan to be a coach. What kind of coach do you want to be? This?
Hey! What is that? Come on, guy! You're killing me!
Or this?
I love it. I love what I see. I don't care about the mistakes. Everybody makes mistakes. Guys making millions of dollars on Sunday, they make mistakes.
Know your role. Learn more at southernoregonsports.org.
There's a time machine, not so far away, that takes you back to a world just a few streets wide, where wonder rules the day, and families are transformed, from the smallest bug-eyed explorer to that surliest know-it-all. So dive into the past and let them see the world through a simpler lens called Southern Oregon. Their adventure begins when you travel Medford.
And we move along here on the Lithia Superstore Game of the Week to the bottom of the second inning. Lawrence, the catcher, will lead it off for St. Mary's. 1-0. Brookings Harbor is out in front. Much different game than the last one we just saw. Berger delivers the first pitch of the inning, and it's ball one. Strike for the next pitch, 1-1. The 1-1 is grounded foul. Making it 1-2. Yeah, this one is fouled the other direction. Giving chase was McCullum. And he got it. So Lawrence is out on a little pop-up to the catcher. I don't know that Lawrence can believe that, but here comes Woollett. The umpires are having a bit of a conference, so I thought maybe they're going to overturn that, but nope, stays one out. Here's Woollett. He swings and misses at the first pitch. He's in the hole, 0-1. The next pitch, strike two. There's strike three on a swing and a miss. So Woollett becomes the second out of the inning. Here comes Russo, playing third base for St. Mary's. Right now, hits are coming at a high cost, man. They're at a premium, and there's a strike from Berger to Russo. 0-1. The 0-1 misses. Way upstairs. 1-1. Swing and a miss. We go to 1-2. Russo looks at ball 2, 2-2. And there, held up. Hey, back, he fouled it way out. So we're still 2-2. There's another foul off the and around and off, back and behind the scoreboard, or not the scoreboard, but the screen there, the backstop. And a swing and a miss. Oh, he's going to run down. Oh, they'll tag him out. So that's the third out. And we now move to the top of the third inning. And as we do, we'll take a look at the John L. Scott scoreboard. They have offices in Medford, Ashland, and Eugene. The scoreboard reads Brookings Harbor 1, St. Mary's nothing. This is the Lithia Superstore Game of the Week, a presentation at TableRockSports.net.
In our store is that we have the best selection and the best value for the dollar.
My name's Haley, and I've been showing sheep for 5 years through 4-H and pigs for 2 years through 4-H. 2 years ago I got Grand Champion, and today I got Reserve Grand Champion. It's a really good program, and it teaches the kids self-responsibility. And the program wouldn't be how it is today if we didn't have people like Sherb coming out and supporting us.
If you shop with us, you will save money.
It takes meticulous planning, continuous monitoring, and forward thinking to deliver the perfect 3-egg omelet.
Back here at St. Mary's High School, the Lithia Superstore Game of the Week. And we head off to the third inning, and it's a 1-0 ball game. Brookings out on top. Kalen. Make sure I got that right. I don't have that right. Wrong, Christensen. Kason Christensen is at the plate. Aldridge on the mound in the first pitch of the third inning is a bunt foul. Oh and 1. He said this is a far different game than, so far, than last time. Game 1. And there's a little blooper. Everybody came in for the bunt. It'll be taken out in right field and thrown into second base. It's Parrish in right field for this game. But Christensen stands at first base with a leadoff hit here in the third inning. Back to Armentrout, who wore the Crusaders out in game 1. He'll bunt. Nope. Fouled it. Fouled it straight back, so it's 0-1. Christensen was on his way, though. Aldridge comes set and fires. There's the bunt. Put it down. Aldridge is going to field it, fire it to Haynes. Got one. So the sacrifice works as it moves Christensen along to second base. You have him standing out there with one out. Shu steps up. He was the first out of the first inning. Don't know if it's necessarily an honor to be the first out of the ball game, but that's what he was. Aldridge takes a long look back at Christensen, fires to the plate. Check swing by Shu. And it goes to 1-0. A 1-0. Misses down low. 2-0. Aldridge a long look. The 2-0. Strike one. 2-1. The 2-1. This is down low. We go 3-1. The 3-1. Strike. Nope. Ball 4. Shu stood there like maybe that was going to be the third strike, but umpire called it ball 4. That brings up Deshaun, your second baseman for the Bruins today. In the second game, pitched a shutout in the first game. And that hits him. Well, that's happened to him before this game. That'll move everybody along. And now the bases are loaded. And only one out. McCullum, the catcher, comes to the plate. This is where things can go really bad quickly, as this Brookings Harbors team doesn't miss very many opportunities to score where they've got you in a position like this. First pitch misses. Ball 1. And Aldridge Needs to get out of this jam. Nowhere to put anybody. Swing and a foul tip. 1-1. The 1-1 misses. Strike, excuse me. 1-2. One and two. Aldridge looking for a strikeout here for sure. Way up high. And inside. McCollum had to get out of the way of that one. 2-2. This one's popped up. Haynes is giving chase. He's got room and will make the catch in foul territory. And that will keep everybody from advancing. Andrew Berger will come to the plate. He was on by means of a fielder's choice. It turned out that didn't make any difference. The final out was made on McCollum on the front end of a 4-3 double play there, but they didn't need the double play. They went the short way. McCollum or Aldridge. This one's popped up. Center field. A long run. And got it. Grabbing that one is Willett. And that will end the inning. So, somehow or another, St. Mary's got out of the bases loaded jam and managed to keep Brookings Harbor from scoring as we look at the John L. Scott scoreboard as we head to the bottom of the third. It's Brookings Harbor 1, St. Mary's nothing.
Workers' comp claim was denied. Or was it accepted? Now what are you supposed to do? Find out for free. Call Schlesinger and de Villeneuve immediately and let us fight for you.
Since 1991, Medford area residents have looked to Eye Care Associates of Southern Oregon for vision care for the whole family. Specializing in optometry for adults and children, ECA uses state-of-the-art diagnostic tools to scan for health risks and get your prescription just right. Get your students a comprehensive vision check to ensure they have their best chance to learn and succeed. And look good while you see well. Specialists in our optical boutique have extensive styles on hand or can special order. We hope to see your family at Eye Care Associates of Southern Oregon. Visit eyecaresouthern.com to learn more.
Waiting, even a few days, to report a work injury or illness could cost you everything. But how do you know what you should do? Find out for free. Call Schlesinger and de Villeneuve immediately and let us fight for you.
Welcome back to St. Mary's High School, the Lithia Superstore Game of the Week. A presentation of TableRockSports.net and the John L. Scott scoreboard shows as we head to the bottom of the third. It's a 1-0 lead for Brookings Harbor. Indiana Olson to lead it off for St. Mary's. So both pitchers pitching a stellar game through at least the first 2 innings, and for Aldridge through the first 3, allowing only the 1 run so far. Berger has pitched a shutout through 2. We'll see Olson, Gomez, and Johnson here in the third. Olson looks at ball 1 up high. 1-0. The 1-0 from Berger. Strike. 1-1. The 1-1's called strike 2, and Olson is in the hole, 1-2. Playing left field in this game. Swing. Nope, foul. There's a foul tip again. And we'll keep the count of 1-2. St. Mary's has one more week of baseball left. Tuesday, they go to Douglas High School. There's strike 3 called on Olson. And he becomes the first out of the inning. That brings up Gomez. So Gomez will step in there. He had a single, stole a base, got as far as third, and then was stranded, and he takes strike 1 from Berger to get things started. Berger comes right back and misses. Ball 1, 1-1. So St. Mary's will go to Douglas Tuesday as the next pitch is up high, 2-1. And then Douglas will come here to close out the regular portion of the season for St. Mary's in a doubleheader next Friday. And the 2-1 is swung on and fouled down the left field line. They'll have a doubleheader here next Friday, and you can pick up both games on TableRockSports.net, or you can go to the YouTube channel and select the Table Rock Sports channel and watch it that way. Either way works out. Here's the pitch, and it's going to be grounded out to short and fires over to first on time. So that's the second out of the inning. Johnson, playing shortstop, will come in. He struck out his first time up. His handling that quite easily that time was Armentrout. Quite a bit of dust blowing around all of a sudden. The wind's picked up a little bit, and the first pitch to Johnson is a strike. That one's inside. 1-1. The one pitch turned out to be strike 2. As Johnson took strike 2, and the 1-2 pitch over the head of everybody. Berger threw that over the head of the catcher and everybody else, even jumping. They weren't getting at that one, all the way to the backstop. Well, with nobody on base, it's not much harm done. Here's the 2-2. Down low. 3-2. Olson struck out to begin the inning. Gomez grounded out to Armentrout to become the second out. Johnson looking to extend the inning. Looks at strike 3. And so that will put an end to the inning. We'll go to the top of the 4th inning as we're moving right along here in this one. And we'll take a look at the John L. Scott scoreboard as we go to the top of the 4th. It shows Brookings Harbor 1, St. Mary's nothing. You're listening to the Lithia Superstore Game of the Week, a presentation of TableRockSports.net.
Chrysler Jeep Dodge of Medford. We've stocked up with over 200 new vehicles from Chrysler, Jeep, Dodge, and of course, Ram trucks. Choose from one of our largest inventories ever of new Jeep Cherokee 4x4s. Test drive a new Ram 1500 and see why Ram is Motor Trend's back-to-back-to-back three-peat truck of the year. And remember, we've added the convenience of test drives from your home and an online process to purchase and deliver your new vehicle. You'll find the new vehicle you want at the low price you deserve. Only at the Lithia Chrysler Jeep Dodge of Medford Superstore.
Dear Dad, I was afraid to say this to your face, but I heard you yelling again from the stands during my game. You were shouting at the coach, the refs, even the other parents. It embarrasses me when you yell at everyone. It really stresses me out. I love sports, I love my team, I just want to play, but not if you always lose your temper. Love, Katie.
Know your role. Learn more at SouthernOregonSports.com.
Welcome back to the Lithia Superstore. Game of the week. Sports leagues and activities for the entire family are coming your way from the Medford Parks Department. It's time to sign up now for summer fun as we get the inning underway and Aldridge misses with ball one. Go to playmedford.com where you'll find the Coach Pistol softball camp July 12th through the 14th, led by OSU national champion coach and players. Aldridge in with the 0-1, misses down low, and it's 2-0. You'll also find junior golf lessons and USTA youth tennis programs, along with all your other favorites. Visit playmedford.com to register today. Aldridge gets strike one as he's facing Kyle Berger, the Bruins' third baseman. Berger grounded out to third base, out to Russo. That's when he pops out of play. It'll go to 2-2. Top of the fourth. And a 1-0 ball game. Last game was an absolute explosion of offense for Brookings Harbors. They won it 14-0. This one's down low. It will go 2-2, 3-2. It's a full count on Berger. This one's lined foul. So we're still at 3-2. And there is ball four. So Berger is, well, should be on base. They called that a strike. So I'll take it back. They called it a strike. Berger was halfway to first base. I fell for it. So here's Christian up. This would be, let me give him a thing out. Kalen Christian, the left fielder, he struck out his first time up. He looks at ball one from Aldridge. The 1-0. Strike, 1-1. Berger was halfway to first base when they called that strike. He almost got what he wanted. The 1-1. Misses outside. 2-1. Aldridge, a long look in this time. The 2-1. Misses. 3-1. The 3-1 from Bo Aldridge. Swung on. Driven deep to center field. Willett is right there, though, and grabs it. That's the second out of the inning. That'll bring up Kyler Christensen. Still nobody on base. 2 outs. As we're whipping through the 4th inning here. That one misses high. Ball 1. And Aldridge steps off. And now back up to the mound. The 1-0 is strike 1 to even the count at 1-1. The 1-1 strike 2. Called that time as Christensen took that one without a swing. 1-2. Swing and a miss. And that will end the inning. We go to the bottom of the 4th inning. If we can do it. We go to the bottom of the 4th inning. And as we do, we take a look at the John L. Scott scoreboard. They have offices in Medford, Ashland, and Eugene. As you look at it, it shows that it's, as we go to the bottom of the 4th, it's Brookings Harbor 1. St. Mary's nothing. As you listen to the Lithia Superstore Game of the Week, a presentation at TableRockSports.net.
In RBTD all my life. When we moved to Talent, that's when we purchased our house.
All those memories were in that little spot for 17 years.
Everything in that house, all our firsts, everything gone. Now more than ever, with so many families being displaced, their kids will still be able to come to school to Phoenix and Talent because they'll be able to use RBTD.
Fuel your daily adventure at My Circle K, powered by GP Energy. Whether it's morning motivation to get your day going, adding crunch to your lunch, fueling up for a road trip, your journey begins with My Circle K, powered by GP Energy.
So your workers' comp claim was denied. Or was it accepted? Now what are you supposed to do? Find out for free. Call Schlesinger and de Villeneuve immediately and let us fight for you.
We're in the bottom of the 4th inning on the Lithia Superstore Game of the Week. The John L. Scott scoreboard reads 1-0 with Brookings Harbor on top of St. Mary's. As leading it off here in the bottom of 4 for the Crusaders is Bo Aldridge, the pitcher. Now this has turned out to be quite the pitcher's duel. Berger's ready to go. Aldridge pops it up. It's going to be taken by Shue. And that'll be out number 1 here in the 4th. That brings up Haynes. Haynes had a single back in the first, stole second. But that's as far as he got. As Parrish was eliminated from by the catcher. And that's a swing and a miss by Haynes. Parrish, the next batter, was eliminated. And became the 3rd out of that inning. There's misses. And it's ball 1, 1-1. The 1-1 to Haynes. Strike 2 called. 1-2. Berger's working a little faster now that we're getting here in the later innings. The 1-2 is way up high. That'll even the count at 2-2. The 2-2 from Berger. Misses inside. 3-2. And a swing and a miss. And Haynes is down on strikes. Parrish, who grounded out to the catcher, just grounded one out in front of the plate. And McCullum grabbed it, threw it to Shoe. There's a foul way back beyond the screen. It's getting to be a long day. Players everywhere scattering after the foul balls. There's a swing and a miss. And it's an 0-2 count to Parrish. And there's a little dribbler out to the first baseman, Shoe, and Shoe takes it 3 unassisted, and that is going to end the inning. So we head to the top. Oh, things being a little slow. Sorry about that. We head to the top of the 5th inning. And as we do, the John L. Scott scoreboard continues to read. Brookings Harbor 1, St. Mary's nothing, as you listen to the Lithia Superstore Game of the Week, a presentation of TableRockSports.net.
My Circle K, powered by GP Energy, you can turn an ordinary lunch break into something extraordinary with crispy, crunchy chicken. Grab and go their delicious chicken, chicken tenders, famous biscuits, and tasty sides. MyCircleK.com.
US Cellular believes everyone deserves 5G. That's why we've included 5G on all plans, no extra charge, whether you're working or playing. All US Cellular plans include 5G, no extra charge. Get the new Samsung Galaxy S21 5G free with no hidden requirements. US Cellular.
Get the latest 5G phones for free today at Siskiyou Cellular, an authorized agent for US Cellular with 7 Valley locations. Visit souscellular.com for details.
Fuel your daily adventure at My Circle K, powered by GP Energy. Whether it's morning motivation to get your day going, adding crunch to your lunch, fueling up for a road trip, your journey begins with My Circle K, powered by GP Energy.
Welcome back to the Lithia Superstore Game of the Week as we get ready to go here in the top of the 5th inning. And leading it off is Kaysen Christian. He'll be facing Aldridge. And there's already one out. As Armentrout steps in. Hey, he'll look at the first pitch. Down low. Ball 1. So Christensen was retired. Armentrout scored one. Well, he has scored the only run of the game. Swing and fouls that one back. And it goes to 1-1. Christensen already out. Armentrout at the plate. Shoe is on deck. And there's strike 2. A 1-2 count to Armentrout. Aldridge rocks and he fires the next one. Swing and a miss. And Armentrout is down on strikes. 2 away. That brings up Shoe. Shoe walked, got to second base. He stole it, but that's as far as he was able to get. That's about as far as anybody's been able to get except for Armentrout. And there's one that bounces up to the plate, and it goes 1-0. The 1-0 is strike one called. Aldridge ready to go with the 1-1. Way upstairs. 2-1. And the 2-1 has popped up left field. And, dropping it right there to grab it was, and get that right, was Olson. But he ended up dropping it instead. I think they're probably going to have to call that an error, but I'll leave it out of my book. As Deshaun steps in. And he'll take ball one. And there's a shot out to left field. And that's picked up and gotten back in, but Deshaun stands at first base. Well, they hit. Managed to find its way between the shortstop and the third baseman, and now McCullum will come to the plate. So as he gets his catcher's gear off, which he's trying to do right now. Eye Care Associates of Southern Oregon at 950 Royal Avenue in Medford. Hope you're enjoying today's game. They have a wide range of eye care services for the entire family. Visit eyecaresouthern.com to learn how Dr. Brian Mitchell and his team can help your vision needs. And just like that, they got a pitch runner out there for Shoe. We have a couple of base runners, and we'll reflect that. So McCollum steps in. There's 2 outs. Aldridge steps off. McCollum steps out of the batter's box, and everybody will do it all over again. So we reset, and here we go. A long look back, and that's inside. They're going to say it hit him. It was definitely inside. So McCollum trots along to first. Deshaun goes over to second. Shoes over at third. And once again, the Bruins have the bases loaded with 2 out. The last time this happened, they scored not a run. Brings up Andrew Berger. His first pitch is fouled way out of play. He was on by means of a fielder's choice in the first. Flew out to center field in the third inning to end that particular inning. He's up there again with 2 outs. The 0-1 down low. That's a 1-1 count. Aldridge fires the 1-1. Low. Ball 2. Playing with fire here right now is what St. Mary's is doing. Aldridge is 2-1, misses inside. 3-1. No place for Mr. Berger. The 3-1 pitch from Aldridge coming up. And it is strike 2. Full count. We've stretched everything as far as it can go. 3-2. 2 outs. Bases loaded. Everybody's on the move. And it's ball 4. So coming in to score on that rather easily is Shu. And that makes it a 2-0 game. We still have bases loaded. The first pitch to Kalenberger, and Gomez doesn't get to it. It gets around Kyle Berger, and it gets around. 1 scores, 2 score. And so it's all of a sudden a 4-0 game. And standing over at third base is Anthony Berger, and standing at first is Kyle Berger. And Brookings Harbor has first and third, and a 4-0 lead here in the top of the 5th. Aldridge to the back of the mound, and now back up again. And the first pitch to Kalen Christian is strike 1. All kinds of trouble out there right now for St. Mary's. Next pitch misses. There we go to 1-1. A 1-1 misses. 2-1. The 2-1 swung on. Russo had it, dropped it. Everybody's going to be safe. And coming in to score was Andrew Berger to make it 5-0. And everybody is safe. So now we have first and second, but 2 out. And Aldridge starts Kyler Christensen off with a strike. The next one is down low, though. Yeah, we're quickly at 1-1. 2 out. Still have 1 in scoring position, 2 on base. The 1-1 misses down low. 2-1. And Aldridge will step off the mound. I don't see anybody up and throwing for St. Mary's, but that's not all that unusual. Is usually what they do is take one of the players already out there on the field and they become the pitcher, and everybody kind of just shifts positions. Here comes the 2-1 from Aldridge. It misses. 3-1. So Christensen, there's no room for him. Can't make a walk for him. Swing and a miss at the 3-1 offering. And it goes to 3-2. Quite honestly, he probably swung at ball 4 from what it looked like here. Everybody's on the move. Ball 4. Nope, strike 3. The umpire has a little bit of a delay that I don't always pay much attention to. I probably really should. As we look at the John L. Scott scoreboard, as we now go to the bottom of the 5th inning, we see that it's Brookings Harbor 5, St. Mary's nothing, as you listen to the Lithia Superstore Game of the Week, powered by U.S. Cellular at Siskiyou, a presentation at TableRockSports.net.
Choose a company that best represents you and our local community.
Choose a company that focuses on relationships rather than transactions.
Choose a company that empowers their employees and provides growth opportunities from within.
Choose a company that shows compassion and rises to the occasion in times of need.
Call a John L. Scott broker today.
This year, don't just replace your windows, renew them with beautiful and energy-efficient windows from Bill's Glass. Having new windows installed by Bill's Glass dramatically update and improves the look of your home and helps reduce energy bills year-round. Let Bill's Glass show you what you've been missing. Bill's Glass, the largest glass company in Southern Oregon for your home or auto, as well as the trusted industry leader for over 50 years. Bill's Glass in Ashland, Medford, and Grants Pass.
As we look at the John L. Scott scoreboard for the Lithia Superstore Game of the Week, we read that it's 5-0 in favor of Brookings Harbor as we now go to the bottom of the 5th inning. It'll be Lawrence, Willette, and Russo, scheduled hitters in this 5th inning. And Berger starts the inning off with ball 1. The 1-0 down low, 2-0. Well, just like in last game, St. Mary's is going to have to figure out a way to get something going. They got shut out in that game. Shut out so far in this one, there's strike. They need to get some runners on, and when they do, they're going to have to figure out how to get them to the plate. There's ball 3, 2. 2-2. And there's strike 3 on a swing and a miss. And Lawrence is the first out. That'll bring up Willette. Struck out his only appearance. And he fouls the first one back. 0-1. The 0-1 from Berger is strike call. That'll be 2 of them. 0-2. The 0-2. Strike 3 called. That's 2 down. Russo's at the plate. Russo swings and misses at the first offering. 0-1. The next one is fouled. We go to 0-2. So right now, Berger is pretty much having his way. That one's down in the dirt for a ball. Retired the side. 1, 2, 3 in the second. Did it again in the third. Did it again in the fourth. And now 2 here. So that's 11 in a row set down by Mr. Berger. And there is strike 3. And so he sets down the side in order one more time. We go to the top of the 6th inning, as we do. The Brookings Harbor Bruins have the lead at 5-0 on the John L. Scott scoreboard. You're listening to the Lithia Superstore Game of the Week, a presentation at TableRockSports.net.
Or a coach, or plan to be a coach. What kind of coach do you want to be? This?
Hey! What is that? Come on, guy! You're killing me!
Or this?
I love it. I love what I see. I don't care about the mistakes. Everybody makes mistakes. Guys making millions of dollars on Sunday, they make mistakes.
Know your role. Learn more at southernoregonsports.org.
There's a time machine, not so far away, that takes you back to a world just a few streets wide, where wonder rules the day, and families are transformed, from the smallest bug-eyed explorer to that surliest know-it-all. So dive into the past and let them see the world through a simpler lens, called Southern Oregon. Their adventure begins when you travel Medford.
Welcome back to the Lithia Superstore Game of the Week, powered by U.S. Cellular. At Siskiyou, the John L. Scott scoreboard shows that it's Brookings Harbor 5 and St. Mary's nothing as we head to the top of the 6th inning. And Kason Christensen will lead it off for the Bruins. On the mound now is Johnson, as his first offering is fouled back. So it's 0-1. So Johnson's on the mound. Aldridge is out at shortstop. The 0-1 has a bunt, foul. I say as soon as Lawrence gets there and touches it, it would be foul. Oh and 2. The 0-2 swung on and missed, and that will be the first out of the inning. That brings up Armentrout. Tell you what, St. Mary's is seeing about all they want to see of him today. He looks at ball 1. Swing and a miss. We are at a 1-1 count. Johnson's a quick worker. He doesn't waste any time. He gets the ball. Boom. Here we go. Throw it right in there. And that one misses. 2-1. That one's down low. In the dirt, 3-1. Johnson wiping his hand off. Now he's ready to go. The 3-1 misses. Ball 4. And so Brookings Harbor gets the 1-out walk. That brings up Shu. He walked. And I believe he had a single his next time up. And he looks at strike 1. 0-1. Johnson takes a look over at Armentrout and throws that way. But Armentrout is back. There's another throw over. And again, Armentrout is back. And now the pitch, finally. And there's a grounder out to right field. That's going to be trouble all the way. Armentrout's around second. He's headed for third. He's headed for home. Here's the throw. It's not in time. Armentrout scores all the way around from first base on that one. And standing at second base is Shu. So 6-0. And Deshawn back to the plate. Had a single last inning, came around and scored. Johnson looking back at second base, and then he comes to the plate, and it's strike 1. Looking back at Shu again. Now Johnson will step off. And the next offering misses. It goes 1-1. Out here, all the pitchers look close sometimes. There's a swing and a miss. 1-2. Only 1 out. So St. Mary's isn't out of trouble yet. The 1-2 swung on and belted out to right field. It gets over the head of Parrish. That's going to get almost all the way to the warning track. Shu's going to come around and score, and standing at second base is going to be Deshawn. And so Brookings Harbor puts another one on the board. And it's now 7-0. The Bruins are out on top. That brings up McCullum, the catcher for Brookings Harbor. Johnson still on the mound. Not ready to pitch. Now he steps onto the rubber. He'll take a long look back at Deshaun and come home. And that's a strike, but Deshaun is on the way to third, and the throw gets away. It gets out into left field, and Deshaun is going to score. So now it's 8-0. It was a strike to McCollum, but it got away. And everything got away at that point. The 0-1 swung on and fouled back. We go to 0-2. The bases are empty at this point. There's still only one out. Johnson, a long pause before he delivers the 0-2 down low. 1-2. The 1-2 from Johnson misses. 2-2. And the 2-2 misses. 3-2. All right, this is no good if you're a St. Mary's fan. Three-two pitch, fouled. Will hold. 8-0. 3 runs have come in to score for Brookings Harbor in this inning. Had a 5-0 lead coming in to the 6th. Extended it out to 8, and there's a walk. So a full count walk given up to McCollum, and that'll bring up Andrew Berger. He's having a rough day, though. Got on by fielder's choice. Not that it made much difference. Flew out to center field. Walked, and there's a throw over to first. But the runner is back. It's number 8. Sorry for Brookings Harbor fans. I don't know who number 8 is. He's not on my rosters. But here's a Berger looking at the first one. He's going to line that out to center field, but Willett is right there to grab that one. And Andrew Berger continues to have that kind of day. That's the second out. Or not, probably should make that for the right guy. As McCollum's hit still stands. Here's Kyle Berger, and they throw over. And now they say that he gets a base because it was a balk. That's the second balk I've seen called this season. Pretty good. There's only 2. But 2 of them in the last week. There's a foul right back to the net. And it's 0-1 to Kyle Berger. That's up high. 1-1. The next one misses. 2-1. Kyle Berger takes the next one down low. 3-1. And ball 4. There's some hesitation there. So that's another base runner for Brookings Harbor. And here comes the Christian brothers up. Callan Christian is the first of them. First of 3 to come. 2 away, though. First and second. Johnson trying to limit the damage. There's a foul back. 0-1. There's another foul back to the netting. 0-2. So we'll see if Johnson can get out of this. That misses. Barely, though. 1-2. Couple of Bruins on base. There's a ground ball foul. Kyle Berger took off, but they'll take him back. 1-2. Everybody will take their leads again with 2 out. That misses. And Lawrence keeps it near enough that the runners can't advance. 2-2. Foul back again. The young people chasing the foul balls today are getting their exercise, at least in this game. And there's a shot. It's going to get, nope. Haynes is going to take it, and that will end the inning. We'll go down to the bottom of the 6th inning. Brookings Harbor has managed to add to their lead. As we look at the John L. Scott scoreboard, we see in the bottom of the 6th, that's now Brookings Harbor 8, St. Mary's nothing. As you listen to the Lithia Superstore Game of the Week, a presentation of TableRockSports.net.
In our stores that we have the best selection and the best value for the dollar.
My name's Haley, and I've been showing sheep for 5 years through 4-H and pigs for 2 years through 4-H. 2 years ago I got grand champion, and today I got reserve grand champion. It's a really good program, and it teaches the kids self-responsibility. The program wouldn't be how it is today if we didn't have people like Sherm coming out and supporting us.
If you shop with us, you will save money.
It takes meticulous planning, continuous monitoring, and forward thinking to deliver the perfect 3-egg omelet.
Welcome back to the Lithia Superstore Game of the Week. You look at the John L. Scott scoreboard. You see as we head to the bottom of the 6th, it's an 8-0 lead for Brookings Harbor. And they already won the first game, 14-0. For almost 50 years, Bill's Glass has been the clear choice in Southern Oregon for your home, vehicle, or business needs. Locally owned, family run. Bill's Glass supports our schools and communities. So, we'll settle in and see if Mr. Berger can keep his shutout intact. It'll be Olson, Gomez, and Johnson here in the bottom of the 6th for the Crusaders. And Berger is really taking his time warming up. Table Rock Sports says thanks to you for over 100 new YouTube subscribers this spring. It helps us keep the games coming. Go to youtube.com, search Table Rock Sports, click on the red subscribe button if you would like to join the team. If you do, we thank you in advance. So leading it off is Olson. Struck out. First time at bat, he fouls the first pitch off. Over 2 on the afternoon. And the next, still at 0-1. I thought they did the next pitch here, but just getting the ball back to Berger finally. Berger delivers down low. And it's 1-1. The 1-1 on the way. Strike 2. Olson finds himself in the hole. 1-2. And that misses up high. 2-2. And strike 3 called. That'll bring up Gomez. First pitch to Gomez. That misses. Ball 1. So once again, the Crusaders are in need of base runners, desperately. That one's way inside. Gomez had to get out of the way of that one. 2-0. And a swing and a miss. Oh, I was wrong. 2-1. I was going to say that's strike 3, but I'm on the wrong column. 2-1. There's a hit. That's going to lift it out to right field, center field, and Christensen comes up with that one. Kaysen Christensen. So 2 down. And Johnson will step in. Started out at shortstop. He's now pitching. He and Aldridge switching positions. He looks at ball 1 from Berger. And the 1-0 misses. 2-0. The 2-0 down low. 3-0. Berger comes with the 3-0. Ball 4. So St. Mary's has a base runner in Johnson, but with 2 out and a bit of a conference going on for Brookings Harbor. the whole team in there. I don't think they're going to be making much of a pitching change. It's our sponsors who make this live high school athletic action available for you, including our title sponsor, Lithia Superstore, Jeep Dodge Chrysler. Visit lithiasuperstore.com to find your next ride. We also would like to thank Siskiyou Cellular of Southern Oregon, our presenting sponsor with 7 locations to serve you. And they did make a pitching change, so let's try to catch up with what all they did. Kyle Berger is replacing Andrew Berger. And by the looks of it, where everybody's standing, it looks like Andrew Berger is going to go play second base. We'll see if we're right about that when they get all done warming up here. And Kyle Berger has one more pitch coming to him. Well, wrong about that. He apparently has a little more than that. Now the umpire signals 1. So we'll just keep it right here for the moment. We'll remind you that we'll be back here for St. Mary's next Friday. We'll also have a doubleheader as they take on the Douglas Trojans from up in Douglas County, Roseburg direction. And so we'll take a look at what the Trojans and the Crusaders do on Friday. Douglas County isn't, or Douglas High School isn't quite the powerhouse that Brookings Harbor is. Coach Aldridge told me before about the time the conference play started and the first time we talked that this is the class team of the league. We're ready to go now as Aldridge steps in. He's going to bat left-handed. And there goes Johnson down to second. There'll be no throw. And no stolen base. I think in the major leagues they call that indifference. Who cares? On the Brookings Harbor's part anyway. Aldridge takes a strike. Now we have a 1-1 count. The next one misses down low. 2-1. If Aldridge can get on base, I guarantee you Brookings Harbor would care about Johnson standing at second. But there's a line shot that's going to drop. That's going to get all the way down to the wall. Here comes Johnson around. Aldridge just steaming into second and slides in safely. So Johnson comes around to score on the double by Aldridge. And he's standing out there, and it's now an 8-1 ball game. And the wind has showed up. That brings up Haynes. And a little bit of a conference between pitcher and catcher. Haynes has a single, and he's struck out. 1 for 2 on the afternoon. Berger, he'll deliver. That goes foul. Third base way. Would have been a little straighter. It would have been a single. But instead, Haynes is just looking at a long strike. And that hit him. So, all of a sudden, the base runners we were talking about St. Mary's needing, they're getting them. Haynes is at first. Aldridge is second, and here's Parrish. Grounded out to the catcher and to the first baseman, unassisted. His first pitch from Berger is a foul, out of play. Oh and 1. Haynes takes a really long lead. Way out there where Shoe is at. That's up high. We go to 1 and 1. So Brookings Harbor isn't even trying to hold the St. Mary's runners on at this point. And there's a slap taken by the third. Nope, dropped by the third baseman. Had in his glove, well, it was Kyle Berger, but it is no more. And Parrish stands over at first base. Haynes is over at second. Aldridge is at third. And all of a sudden, the bases are loaded for Lawrence. 2 out, though. Let's see if they can make St. Mary's pay for this, or Brookings Harbor pay for this. Swing and a miss. Strike 1 to Lawrence. So Kyle Berger's on the mound. I'm assuming, and that's way inside. .22. That's Obram that took over at third. And there's a shot that gets into left field. That'll score 1. Here comes Haynes around. He's going to score. And getting back is Parrish. So Aldridge comes in to score. Haynes comes in to score. It's now an 8-3 game. And standing at second base is Parrish. And standing at first with the single is Lawrence. That brings up Ouellette, who has struck out twice. He would love nothing better than to find a hit. So they take Lawrence out. They bring Healy in as the pinch runner. Lawrence will continue to catch. And out, swung at it. 0 and 1. The 0-1 from Berger. Swung at it and missed. 0 and 2. So that's in the hole. 0 and 2 with 2 out. 2 on. Bottom of the 6th. St. Mary's trying to rally. Strike 3 called. And Ouellette has struck out to end the inning. We go to the top of the 7th inning. As we do, we'll take a look at the John L. Scott scoreboard. And we see that the John L. Scott scoreboard reads as we go there that it's Brookings Harbor 8, St. Mary's 3, as you listen to the Lithia Superstore Game of the Week, a presentation of TableRockSports.net.
Workers' comp claim was denied. Or was it accepted? Now what are you supposed to do? Find out for free. Call Schlesinger and de Villeneuve immediately and let us fight for you.
Since 1991, Medford area residents have looked to Eye Care Associates of Southern Oregon for vision care for the whole family. Specializing in optometry for adults and children, ECA uses state-of-the-art diagnostic tools to scan for health risks and get your prescription just right. Get your students a comprehensive vision check to ensure they have their best chance to learn and succeed. And look good while you see well. Specialists in our optical boutique have extensive styles on hand or can special order. We hope to see your family at Eye Care Associates of Southern Oregon. Visit eyecaresouthern.oregon.com to learn more.
Waiting, even a few days, to report a work injury or illness could cost you everything. But how do you know what you should do? Find out for free. Call Schlesinger and de Villeneuve immediately and let us fight for you.
Welcome back to the Lithia Superstore Game of the Week, a presentation to TableRockSports.net. We're headed now to the top of the seventh inning, and it's an 8-3 lead for the Brookings Harbor Bruins over the St. Mary's Crusaders. Leading it off for the Bruins is going to be one of three Christiansens. Kyler Christensen this time. And he looks at strike one. Johnson on the mound, and his 0-1 misses, and it's 1-1. The 1-1 swung on. Out in right field, that's going to drop for a fair ball. There goes Christensen around first. He's headed to second base, and he'll get there standing up. So, leadoff double for Brookings Harbor. Armentrout at the mound, or at the plate. Long look back to second base, and Armentrout gets one. It's picked up by Aldridge, and they went the other way. They went to third base and surprised Christensen, and they got him. A 6-5 put out. And standing over at first base is, I got the wrong Christensen. Standing over at first base is Christensen, the other one. Number 9, Kaysen Christian. He's standing over at first base. And with one away. A 1-0 pitch to Armentrout. Misses, and it's 2-0. The 2-0 to Armentrout, down low and outside. 3-0. The 3-0 pitch. Nope. Throw over to first. But Christensen is back. And there's ball 4. So Armentrout is on base again, this time with a walk. And that moves Kaysen Christian to second base. That brings up Shu. Had a single the last inning. Scored in that one, scored in the 5th. Looking to move the runners along here. He slaps one out to left field. That's going to get by Olson. 1 run will score. Here comes Armentrout. He's going to score. And that's going to make it a 10-3 ball game. That's going on to second. On the throw is going to be Shu. So, catch up, I guess, the scorebook here. And there's another shot into left field. That's not going to be enough to get Shu home, though. As Shu advances over to third base, as Deshaun just took the first pitch and drilled it over to left field. So first and third for the Bruins. A lot of milling around going on out there by St. Mary's. It looks like maybe there's an injury. Can't tell. That's Russo trying to shake off something. 10-3 ball game here, though, in the top of the 7th. Shu standing over at third base. Deshaun standing at first. McCullum will be at the plate. Johnson's on the mound, ready to go. Still just 1 out. And there's another shot into left field. Olson will grab that one, but not before Shu crosses the plate to make it an 11-3 game. Deshaun advanced to second. Now it's not going to be Andrew Berger. It is Andrew Berger. He's batting left-handed instead of right-handed. And he looks at ball 1. And there's a pop-up. Who's got it? Russo? Nobody. Nobody has it. It drops in foul territory. Nope, foul ball. Foul ball. Everybody was off on their horses for the Bruins. I'll tell you that, man. They were going like crazy, but foul ball. 1-1. That one's going to be fouled first base side. That'll make it 1-2. Down low. 2-2. So St. Mary's isn't out of any kind of trouble yet with only 1 out. There's a swing and a miss. That'll make 2 outs. That brings up Kyle Berger. Kyle Berger looks at ball one. And ball two, which is way up high. 2-0. Swing and a miss. 2-1. There's a pop-up. Haynes looking at Gomez. And Gomez has it. And that will end the inning. So St. Mary's has a little bit of work to do as we go now to the bottom of the seventh inning, as they need base runners, and they're going to need a lot of them if they hope to keep this game going. We go to the bottom of the seventh. The John L. Scott scoreboard reads Brookings Harbor 11, St. Mary's 3. You're listening to the Lithia Superstore Game of the Week, a presentation of TableRockSports.net. Welcome back to the Lithia Superstore Game of the Week. Today's game is brought to you in part by Vista Utilities and our friends from My Circle K, powered by GP Energy. Morning motivation, crunch in your lunch, and fuel for your road trip begins at My Circle K. Get everything weighted down here before the wind decides to take over and blow everything around. We'll spend all of our time chasing things. All right, we're ready to get the bottom of the seventh underway. And leading it off is going to be Russo. We'll see Russo, Olson, and Gomez, or at least that's the schedule. And Brookings Harbor looking to sweep this doubleheader. And the first pitch from Kyle Berger is grounded out to short. Armin Trout throws it over to Shue, and there's one away. That'll bring up Olson, supposedly, but I don't know that that looks like Olson's number. And it's down low for ball one. Swing and a miss. We go to 1-1. The 1-1 down low. 2-1. 2-1. Grounded out again to Armin Trout, who fumbles it. Is not going to get the throw and misses the throw anyway. And indeed, it wasn't Olsen batting. It was Sean Ozalek. So they'll take the same areas will take the base runner no matter how they get it, but that goes as an error. That brings up Gomez. Berger calling defensive signals. There's a grounder to third. They go to second to get to one. The first double play. Nope, safe. Gomez beat it out. But they'll get the second out by going the short way. They got the front batter. Now Gomez is on at first. Johnson to the plate, and there's 2 outs. There's strike 1. Out the way down in the dirt. 1-1. Gomez a short lead. And there's a slap into center field, and that'll get Gomez down to second base. And Johnson to first base. So St. Mary's isn't dead yet, even though they have 2 out. They have 2 on. And Aldridge steps up. He's grounded out, popped up to first, had a double, brought in some runs. Here's one, it's a grounder. Armin Trout's not going to get it. That's going to get Gomez all the way home because they're not going to get it picked up on time, and Gomez will score. Now heading to third is Johnson. So, it's first and third. I'll have to do a little bookwork here. Gomez comes all the way around. Johnson goes from first to third. And Aldridge is over at first with a single. And there's a hit by pitch on Haynes. So that will load the bases. It's hard to get the third out. That's what they say in baseball. The third out is difficult. That brings up Parrish. He looks at ball 1. The way this is going, Brookings Harbor isn't going to get home until midnight. That's way inside. McCollum keeps it from being an absolute disaster. We had 2-0 on Parrish. That's way inside. 3-0. Berger can't find the plate. The 3-0. Misses. Ball 4. And another run will score. Well, we'll say this about St. Mary's. They're keeping the scorekeeper busy. Oh, now Lawrence is up. Conference out at the mound. I think the message from McCullum was pretty short. Strike the guy out. Throw a strike. And he does. Strike 1. (11-5) game. St. Mary's making Brookings Harbor work for it. This one's fouled away. This one's popped up. And he's got it. The third baseman caught it, and that would be Kyle Berger. And that will end the game. Sorry about the anticlimactic there, but I didn't think he was actually going to get there. I thought it was going to run out and go to the fence. But not to be. There was just enough space for Kyle Berger to make the catch. So we look at the John L. Scott scoreboard, and we see that the final score is Brookings Harbor 11, St. Mary's 5. You've been listening to the Lithia Superstore Game of the Week. We'll be back with the My Circle K powered by GP Energy postgame show right after this.
My Circle K powered by GP Energy, you can turn an ordinary lunch break into something extraordinary with crispy, crunchy chicken. Grab and go their delicious chicken, chicken tenders, famous biscuits, and tasty sides. MyCircleK.com.
US Cellular believes everyone deserves 5G. That's why we've included 5G on all plans, no extra charge, whether you're working or playing. All US Cellular plans include 5G, no extra charge. Get the new Samsung Galaxy S21 5G free with no hidden requirements. US Cellular.
Get the latest 5G phones for free today at Siskiyou Cellular, an authorized agent for US Cellular with 7 Valley locations. Visit souscellular.com for details.
Fuel your daily adventure at My Circle K, powered by GP Energy. Whether it's morning motivation to get your day going, adding crunch to your lunch, fueling up for a road trip, your journey begins with My Circle K, powered by GP Energy.
Welcome back to the My Circle K post-game show, where they refuel your road trip and add crunch to your lunch. This game ended with an 11-5 in favor of Brookings Harbor. Brookings Harbor looked like they were going to run away with it when they broke it open in the 5th inning by scoring 5 times after having just a 3-0 lead going into that particular inning. It was 8-0, and then they scored again 3 times in the 6th inning, and a couple more times in the 3 more times in the 7th inning to get it up to 11-5, or 11 to about 11-3 at that point. But St. Mary's came back and scored a couple in the bottom of the 7th. 11-5 is the final in Game 2. Brookings also won Game 1 in more spectacular fashion, as they won that one 14-0. We'll be back with you again next Friday, as we will be doing again a doubleheader, as the Douglas will be coming to town. We'd like to thank you for watching today's broadcast. We'd like to thank St. Mary's High School for hosting the Lithia Superstore Game of the Week on TableRockSports.net. As we say, our next Table Rock Sports production for St. Mary's will be next Friday with a doubleheader as Douglas comes to town. Final score on the John L. Scott scoreboard for Game 2 is Brookings Harbor 11, St. Mary's 5. This has been a special presentation of Table Rock Sports. The executive producer is Joe Brett. With Chris Campbell, I'm Terry Ross saying thanks for watching and good night from St. Mary's High School in Medford, Oregon.